This is going to be how to provide uh, help with the incontinent urine with the peri area. So first, I would knock the Mrs. Jones, are you there? Then after that, I would announce, I'm Connor the CNA. I'm here to help you with your peri area. Then after that, I would walk in the room after I confirmed that the person was that. Then I would say I needed to wash my hands, gather my supplies, and close the curtain. So I would go wash after I wash my hands and close the curtain. I would then gather my supplies, which would be 4 washcloths, 1 towel, a basin, soap, 2 chucks, 1 barrier to put all the stuff on, a barrier. I would put all the stuff on the barrier. Let's see, 2 chucks. Trying to think of anything else. I think that's it. Oh, I would also need. Yeah, I got 2 chucks. That's it. Then after that, I would put gloves on, and then oh, I forgot a privacy blanket. I'm sorry. I knew I was forgetting something. Okay, so after that, I would take the normal blanket off the patient and put the privacy blanket on the patient. After that, I would ask the patient to roll over, and I would roll up the soil chucks, or I would roll up the 2 new chucks and roll them up. After that, I would ask the patient to roll over. I would take the soil chucks and I would roll it under her and place the new chucks over it, over the soil ones. Then I would put her down and move it towards the middle of the bed. And after that, I would go on the other side. I would ask her to move, roll up facing opposite of me. Then I would take the soil chucks and I'd throw the soil chucks away. I would then roll the new chucks out. And after that, I would have to explain to the patient that I would be briefly exposing them, and that if they felt uncomfortable, just tell me. And after that, I would take the towel. I would put the towel in between the leg area. Then the 4 washcloths would have been soaking in the water the entire time. So I would take 1 washcloth. I would soak 5 leaves of them with soap. Then I would go to the patient. I would take my index finger and my pointer finger, and I would hold open the opening, and I would wipe 1 leaf inside. Then I would wipe one side on one side of the peri area, and then on the other side. And then I would wipe my other 2 on the skin fold areas. After that, I would set the towel aside, and then I would take the washcloth and rinse it. And then rinse them on the same areas, which would be the inside, one side of the peri, and the other side, and then the skin folds. Then after that, I would have to inform the patient that I would have to roll them over. And the instructor would be holding them while they were rolled over. And then I would I would get another washcloth. I would rinse all 5 leaves of it. I would take the first leaf, and I would wipe it from the anal area up, or the anal opening up, and after that I would take on the other leaf, I would wash one side of the buttocks and the other side of the buttocks, and then on the last leaf I would finally I would go from the same of the first one, which is from the anal opening up. And then after that, we must wash what we rinse. So, or we must rinse what we wash. And so I would rinse the same areas, which is from the anal area up, one side of the buttocks, other side of the buttocks, and then the anal area up again. After that, I would take the towel after I wiped both the areas to make sure they were dry. I forgot to wipe the patient's peri area as I was doing it. I would take that towel and I would throw it in dirty laundry. Then I would move the patient down, or I would roll the soil chucks up. I would take the new one, I would roll it over the soil chucks, and I would ask the patient to lay down and flip them over 1 more time on the other side, on the opposite side, and take the soil chucks and throw that soil chucks away and spread out the new chucks. Then after that, I would put all of my dirty laundry into the laundry, which would be the washcloths, Then after that, I would go and wash the basin, which I would wash the basin is dump the water out, wash out the inside, and wash the inside and the outside out with a paper towel, with different paper towels. Then after that, I would take the soap and the basin and I would put them back in the storage place. I would throw away my chucks, or my barrier on the table, and I would ask the patient I would take the privacy blanket, I would put that in the laundry, and I would pull up the normal blanket. I would ask the patient if they need anything else, and if they said no, then I would offer them their call light, and then I would be done.